Oh. Uh, mm, mm, mm. All right. We are here. Well, at least I am. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with a Hate Watch edition of, I guess, a Sunday football NFL live stream. And you notice I'm not in Cleveland and the Browns aren't playing. What gives? Well, like I said, hang on. Got a Hate Watch edition today for you guys. As the Pittsburgh Steelers face off against the Washington Commanders. A battle of two teams that are in the thick of their division races right now. Currently, Pittsburgh technically leads the AFC North, but of course, they have played one less game than Baltimore. Washington leads the NFC East by only a half a game over Philadelphia. A win would put them at 8-2 and put them firmly ahead of Philly for at least a little while until Philly, and then we'll see what happens there. Now, getting right into the inactive list, as we're talking about Marshawn Lattimore not playing today, so the Commanders' new toy will not be seen this week. Now, the Steelers' new toys that they got, Preston Smith and Mike Williams, are both good to go. So we're probably going to see them a little bit here. I would never see Crazy Dog streaming a Pittsburgh game when we were playing the Browns. I streamed a couple of Steeler games in the past. I streamed Ravens and Steelers last year. Washington isn't beating us? You dare doubt Jaden Daniels? How dare you? So first off, looking at the visiting Steelers inactive report. Gotta scroll all the way down to find it. There it is. So Kyle Allen is the number 3 quarterback, I guess. No, wait, this says he's inactive, so he's not even, wow. Or maybe he is the 3rd quarterback. I don't even know, but who cares? Scotty Miller, Max Sharping, CJ Henderson, and Nick Herbig. That's their inactives. And then for the Commanders, it's Brian Robinson Jr., Cornelius Lucas, Marshawn Lattimore, Dominique Hampton, Derek Forrest, and Jeff Driscoll. Oh, and also Austin Seibert, too. Yeah. We'll say, Washington has a very, very light IR list. At this point in the season, you'd expect the IR list to be like 2 miles long. They have 5 guys on the IR, and they're slated to get a few of those guys back soon. They say Seibert could be back, according to ESPN, by next week. Colson Yankoff, he'll be back by next month. And then Javante Jean-Baptiste, he'll be back again in 4 days at least. And same thing with Jamison Crowder. Yep. And then Jonathan Allen obviously won't be back this year, as will Norrell Pollard. Now, in comparison, the Steelers, well, yeah, they've been beat up a little bit. Yeah, they have been beat up, actually quite a lot. Yeah, they're inactive. No, their IR list is again 2 miles long. Roman Wilson, Montravius Adams, both expected to be back by the beginning of December. DeMarvin Leal next week. They said he'll be back. James Daniels, February 10th, so he's done for the year. Corey Trice next week. Troy Fontenot, I guess if the Steelers make the playoffs, he'll be back. Cameron Johnston next year. Logan Lee next week. Cole Holcomb next week. Ryan Watts next year. Nate Herbig next year. And David Perales next year. So it'll get a little lighter. But yeah, still. Now, how does that compare to the Browns? I mean, obviously we're not playing this week, but our IR list is pretty long. The only guys that are expected to come back are JOK and Tony Brown. They'll be back next month, December 8th, at the earliest. Nyheim Hines, he's done. Watson's done, obviously. Nick Harris can be back November 21st. Charlie Hewlett next week. Alex Wright next year. David Bell next year, if we keep him. Miles Harden next week. Luke Whippler next year. Brandon Bouye Randall next year. And Hakeem Adeniji next year. I don't even think. I think he was on a 1-year deal, so he probably won't even be back. Same thing with Nyheim Hines, which sucks. It's like we literally brought in Nyheim Hines just for rehab. Might as well say it was a rehab contract. All right, so we are about ready for a kickoff here momentarily. Of course, both teams riding 3-game win streaks. The Commanders beat the crap out of Carolina. They barely beat Chicago on that Hail Mary, and then they escaped against the Giants by 5 last week. The Steelers, well, they took care of business against the Raiders on the road, and then they came home for 2 straight, beating the Jets and the Giants in consecutive weeks, right before Halloween. Now, they are coming off a bye week, so they're well rested. Now, prior to that, they had lost 2 in a row to Indy and Dallas. So something's got to give this week. Something's got to give. Comparing the leading passers, rushers, and receivers. Obviously, for the passers, Justin Fields, who hasn't been playing in a few weeks, he's their leading passer. 106 of 160, 1,106 yards, 5 touchdowns, only 1 pick. Jaden Daniels, 163 of 228, damn near 2,000 yards passing, which he'll probably achieve that today, during a disaster class of master proportions. 9 touchdowns, only 2 picks. So he's done a good job taking care of the ball. On the ground, Najee Harris, 136 carries, 592 yards, only 2 touchdowns. Brian Robinson, who of course is out, 101 carries, 461 yards, 6 touchdowns. And then through the air, George Pickens, 35 receptions, 548 yards, 1 touchdown. And then Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry, my dog, 42 receptions, 598 yards, 6 touchdowns. Was Baltimore already played on Thursday? They beat Cincinnati. So if Pittsburgh loses, then they'll go back down to 2nd. If Pittsburgh wins, they will be tied for 1st. I don't think they've played Baltimore yet, have they? Has Pittsburgh? Let me see. No, they actually play them next week, though. How about that? They play them next week. I mean, looking at the Steelers, Ravens, Browns, Bengals, Browns. Damn. Eagles on the road. Ouch. They never in Philly. Baltimore, Chiefs, Bengals. My God. I mean, you can't say, oh, the Browns are ass. We just beat the freaking Ravens. This is something about divisional games. 58 degrees, mile per hour winds going south. Looks like a very comfortable day out there in DC. As it looks like the Steelers will be receiving to start this game. So let's, RD needs to step up. Okay. Personally, I want Jaden Daniels to absolutely barbecue the crap out of the Steelers, but that's just me, though. All right, so we're underway. Kicker be returned. And he'll take it to the 24-yard line. Commanders are wearing their, I guess, what do they call them? Ketchup jerseys almost. They look like ketchup. Just all burgundy. Steelers in their classic white jerseys, yellow pants combo. So Wilson, 158 consecutive pass attempts without a pick. And he's going against the secondary that, for the most part, isn't good. Not very good at all. All right, so 1st and 10 for Russell Wilson under center. Harris in the backfield. Man in motion to the left. Here's the run to Harris. He'll get about 1.5. Probably looks weird me doing a different game, but Browns are on the bye, so whatever. Moore Jr., Somalo, Frazier, McCormick, and Jones up front. Harris, Freiermuth, Pickens, Austin, and Jefferson are the backs and receivers. And you're probably going to see a little Mike Williams at some point, too. They said that they are available, so him and Preston Smith on defense. Wilson fakes it, pressure, dumps it off. Darnell Washington lowers the boom on somebody, gets an extra about 6. Former Georgia Bulldog. By the way, Georgia lost, so that's tough. Defensive front, Cleveland Farrell, Daron Payne, Jazan Newton, and Dorrance Armstrong. And then Fowler, Wagner, and Luvu at linebacker. Sainris Still, Martin, Chin, and St. Just in the secondary. .4% third down conversion percentage, tied for 12th. Here's the handoff to the right, and he won't get there. Oh, wow. Hey, Dorrance, I see you. Look at that, huh? Look at that, huh? It looked like he was going to be able to get through there, but nope, not able to. Wow. Daron Payne got in there as well. No Jonathan Allen, of course. He's injured. He's out for the year. So the Steelers will punt it away. And that's how their drive starts. That's how their game starts. Cojones, papi, don't be thinking about our. Huh? That is clearly not the real Desert Eagle. But I believe Zacchaeus fell on it. Yep, he did. Whoa, boy, don't scare people like that. Yeah, that is definitely not the real Desert Eagle. Desert Eagle be saying that, bruh. What are you even talking about, fool? This is why it's important. Yeah, see, like, 1 freaking subscriber. Yeah, that is clearly not Desert Eagle. That is obviously not Desert Eagle. So you know what? I'm gonna put you. I'm not even gonna put you in timeout. You're posing as a freaking content creator, so I'm gonna freaking hide your ass. Get out of here. I don't even want DE to even see that, because you never know. He might pop in to say what's up. I don't want him to see that. Stupid. Eckler, Ertz, McCaffrey, Zacchaeus, and McLaurin are the receivers and backs for Jaden Daniels and the Commanders. Their offensive line is actually pretty solid, too. All right, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws, and it's caught. Be a gain of about 5 or so, maybe 6. Ball came out extremely late, so they'll say he's down. It'll be a gain of about 5. 3. Yeah, I don't know why people do that. But see, that's why it's important for anybody who does stuff like this to maybe moderate or, put a wrench or something, an identifying thing with legit content creators like I do. Jackson, Fitzpatrick, Elliott, and Porter Jr. in the secondary for the Steelers. And incomplete. Trying to go to, I think, was that Scary Terry? No. That was Zacchaeus, the former Falcon and Eagle. So the Steelers defense stands tall that drive. This might be a defensive slugfest. Honestly, I don't mind that at all. Of course, I'm going to have Twitter open because that's the way I am. Got to see what people are tweeting about. Don't want to miss anything. Right? God forbid I miss something. No, no, no. Needs to stop, Daniels. Yeah. Kick is up. Here's the return. Oh, no, no, there is no return. Okay. And so Steelers will get it back. Neither team was able to do anything in their first drive, or on their first drive. Hmm. Or Joe Flacco, what did he do? Throw a pick? For my final act. Yeah, put the Buckeyes on Big Noon every freaking week. TV providers are evil, man. Indiana, Ohio State should legit be at least a 3:30 kick. Something, you know? It's a big game. It has Big Ten championship game implications. No, it's going to be Big Noon because like no, no disrespect towards like the Big Noon kickoff guys, but no, that game's too big to be on Big Noon. Should be at least a 3:30 kick. At least 3:30. Okay, so they haven't officially announced the time yet. But I'm sure they will this week. And I can already see it. It'll say Big Noon, and I'm gonna be pissed. Giants currently have the #1 pick in the 2025 draft. Cam Ward, come on down. Or maybe Shador. Ed Hockley called a penalty in Spanish at the first NFL game in Mexico in 2005. So Sean Hockley, his son, called a penalty in German. Now, what are they going to do if they have a game in like China or Japan? Well, they better learn freaking Japanese then. Now, that'll be cool. Okay, back to the action at Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. A stone's throw away from the Capitol. Wilson, oh, watch out. Tight coverage. And there's a flag. That's going to be on St. Just. Yeah. Yep, that's on St. Just. Got a little too close and was getting a little too handsy. Isn't even the worst, though. I've seen worse, but you know, these refs, you know how they are. Yeah, how about them Cavs? I know. It's crazy. Down like they were up like 15 or 14, and they were trailing by double digits, and then they still came back and won. Freaking nuts. 1st and 10. Wilson hands it off, and Harris will break a few tackles, get about 7-8 yards. Sainris still brings him down. Offense by starting QB. Fields, 20.7 points per game compared to Russell Wilson, 31.5. Yards per attempt, 7 for Wilson, 9.5 for, I'm sorry, 7 for Fields, 9.5 for Wilson. Because Wilson's more able and willing to take shots down the field. And there's another first down for the Steelers. That gets them into Commander territory. We are Commanders. Bum, bada, bum, 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 bum. How did freaking Farmers Insurance not freaking sue them for that? We are farmers. Bum, bada, bum, 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 bum. Andrew Siciliano, first Sunday on the couch in 2024. Able to relax for a week. What did Joe Flacco do? Throws. Oh, yeah, threw an easy pick. Oh, no. And it looked like it was returned to the house. Yes, it was. Oh, Joe Flacco. Oh, yeah, there was an injured Steeler, so they got to tend to him. One of their old linemen went down. So Anderson comes in to fill in the spot. Wow. First and 10. There's Harris. Oh, close up. Wait, I thought he lost the ball. Russell rolls to his right, looking downfield, throws. Ooh, no, nobody open really. I have noticed there's a large, and I mean very large, contingent of Steeler fans in that stadium. I saw like some Steeler fans sitting behind the bench over there with like signs that says "Go Steelers." Like, all right. Wow. Second and 10. Jalen Warren takes the pitch and he'll get a first down shy of the 30. Wow. Uh, First and 10. Back to pass for Wilson. Throws and oh, missed him. Couldn't get Pickens. It'll be second down. Coverage by St. Just. Just literally off the shoulder. Off the shoulder pad. He had him, but just off the shoulder. Misplaced. Wilson in the gun on second and 10. Everyone looks around. Okay, they're all set. Back to pass. Pressure coming in. Oh, watch out. I mean, there's a late flag. Might be roughing the passer. Dude came in there and just went to Russell right after he threw the ball. Ah, wow. Roughing the passer. That's on Jeremy Chin, former Panther. Coming off the edge, unblocked. Yeah, a little late. Okay, maybe a nanosecond late. I probably would have called that even if he wasn't late. So it's also about where you hit him, too. All right, first and 10. Under center. Single back for Wilson. And they're going to hand it off to Harris, who gets nothing. Stood straight up. They're going to give him about a half a yard. They're going to be nice and give him about a half a yard. All right. Okay. Second and 9. There's Dan Quinn, new coach of the Commanders, former Cowboys defensive coordinator. Just look at the defensive staff in the booth. Second and 9. Shotgun running back to the left. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He throws and caught for the touchdown. George Pickens. Man, he went up to get that ball. So you know you got yourself a dog as a receiver when he makes those plays. He goes to get the ball and he just yee. 4 rush, 3 pass, 70 yards, 252. Had Cordell Patterson in the backfield. Fantastic blocker. And Sanders, is that Sanders still? Damn. Pickens went all the way and secured the ball. Didn't drop or anything. Just beautiful pass. Snap. Kick is up and good. All right, so it is 7-0 Steelers after a couple penalties and stuff, roughing the passer especially, and the PI earlier. That was against Sanders still. That's tough. That's tough. But by the way, Ayo Grace Vela, I see you subscribed. Shout out to you. Welcome to the, I guess, the dog pound. The OG dog pound. Yeah. So for those really wondering what do you get when you subscribe? I don't even know. Oh, hold up. There it is. Wait, that's the starters. I don't need that. Find the alert box I had. You know what I'll do? I'll delete that one and I'll add a new one. Because I think the last time I had an alert box for this thing, it my screen was like different. It got all messed up. You need to see Mike Williams play. He'll probably get in there every once in a while, I'm sure. Okay. Let me test it out. I'm gonna figure out my alert box thing here. I'm gonna add a new one. There we go. I'm gonna put it right up here. There we go. Okay. All right, there we go. So let's replay the message. There you go. But yeah, shout out to Grace Vela for the subscribing. We will endure this horrible season together. Although, of course, we do have the Cavs to hold us over. Thank God. I literally don't know what I would do without the Cavs. Like, if I saw Dan Gilbert and those guys right now, I'd probably give them a big hug. I'd be like, thank you for saving me from ultimate depression. What are you talking about, bro? Trust me. As a Browns fan, we appreciate you even more. The Guardians, too, because the Guardians literally bridged the gap between essentially, you know, they went right to the start of the Cavs season. Only a few days separated that. We could have easily had to wait like a couple weeks for the Cavs. No, we waited a few days. The Cavs literally had, the Guardians had one mission: keep their season alive long enough for basketball to start. And here's the return. And he'll take it to around the 30-yard line, and that's where the Commandos will start. Second drive of the game. Excuse me. Woo. Sound like those Amazon commercials. Stupid commercials now. That's all you're gonna see now. That's all you're gonna see. Salute the service. Daniels in the gun. Back to pass. Throws, caught, and it'll be near the first down. Caught by McLaurin. Scary Terry. Caught by Scary Terry. Gain of 9. Second down and 1. Shotgun for Daniels. Hands it off, and he's met instantly by Patrick Queen. Yeah, he just right through the line, no blocking at all. Unimpeded. Watt coming around the edge, too. Wow. Should this game be a laugher and the Bucks and Niners game actually be good? Back to pass. Here's Daniels. And he will go down. And Cameron Hayward got in there and hits the sack. Number 2 scoring, so they don't give up points. And number 9 overall, and Daniels just, they were getting after him, getting in his backfield, getting him riled up, having him kind of mentally off balance. And another punt coming up. Here's the return. And he has a punt return touchdown this year. It came against the Giants a few weeks ago. But nothing there, so they will get the ball right back. Their defense is starting to clamp down already. Cameron Hayward, he's been in the league forever. Like, damn. He's probably one of the longest tenured Steelers on that roster right now. I think he is the longest tenured one. Yeah, dude. And the crazy thing is, like, the Steelers have been good pretty much the entire time he's been there. Oh, wow. Ricky Pearsall scored. After 71 days after being hit with a... yeah, he was robbed. Can't say certain words on here. But he was robbed. Oh, and he was almost robbed anyways. And he got... yeah. They tried to whack his ass. Oh, no, the correct way to say it without getting hit with guidelines. Some scrubby loser tried to bust a cap in his butt. He survived somehow. God was looking over him that day. Basically, the first responders were like, "Yo, how the hell did you survive?" He was walking around. He was like, "Huh?" Like, "Hey guys, what's up?" So not only did that loser fail, but he got arrested too. Man, glad he survived. I'm glad Ricky survived. Because then you'd have all the memes. People are sadistic on social media. I'm glad to see he survived and he scored a touchdown. There you go, Ricky. Ricky! Good job. Oh, man. But last year I did a Steeler Raven game. It was actually really damn good. I always usually try to do one non-Browns game a year in the regular season. And then playoff time comes around and I do most of those games. I'll pick like maybe 1 or 2 games a day to do. And it seems like every year we have at least one game that I do in the playoffs. Right, so there's some Steeler fans sitting right behind the bench there. Under center for Wilson. Play action, pressure coming, and he's going down. Frankie Louvu, a former Panther, with the sack. Like, Dan Quinn literally showed up in DC and brought in all these like dogs. You know, these alpha dogs that can lead a team. And yeah, their defense is actually not bad. Besides their secondary. If they could just fix their secondary, which Marshawn Lattimore will be a key part of that, they could be good. Back to pass, pressure coming, There's the versatility. He's going to just throw it away. Yeah. Yeah, they are getting after him. 3rd down and 18 for the Commanders. Or for the Steelers. Good coverage, though. Everybody was well covered. And of course, with that pressure, you can't sit back there forever. So he's like, I'm just going to get rid of it. But you see, there's the Joe Witt Jr. first season as the Commanders D coordinator. Back to pass. Nope, they're going to hand it off. And he'll get about 2. That'll be it. So defense for the Commanders steps up, and that sack really pushed them all the way back and ruined their, I guess, not the script, but the vibe of that drive. That's what we need, man. Like, this is when the Browns season ended. Yeah. The Browns season was messed up when they did that stupid dance thing in the end zone. And you see the flag single. Oh, fake. And he dropped it. What the? Why are you faking it in your own bruh. Are you stupid? Faking a punt deep in your own territory. Are you high? Oh my God, bro. I got a tweet about that. I mean, get it though, because the dude was open, but bro, that's ballsy. You gotta catch that. You absolutely gotta catch that. Oh, hell nah. Pass. And they'll get about a gain of 9. Might have just gifted Washington a touchdown. Wow. Texas ball boy tried to snatch Shiloh touchdown ball out of his hand and then stepped up to Shador. The ball boy? And he's like, fool, you ain't special. I'd be like, boy, you ain't special. Get out of here. Weak ass. Fool. Mister, I can't tackle for shit, boy. Here's a handoff into, just outside the end zone for Eckler. He's at the 1-yard line. Oh, I gotta change the possession. Hold up. There we go. There we go. I believe they ran a fake punt deep in their own territory. You're essentially gifting the Commanders points. I see Joe Flacco turned into a pumpkin, pretty much. Oh, brother. All right. Here's a pitch. And he will get the end zone for the touchdown. Austin Eckler. And pending extra point, this game could be tied. All thanks to a moment by the Steelers special teams unit. Like, man, you got to catch that ball, fool. You run a fake punt deep in your own territory. Like, are you high? I mean, and the kick is up. Got it. I thought he was going to miss that. I would have definitely been like, I jinxed it. But no, he made it. Score tied at 7. Tied at 7. Again, these two teams are well on their way to a playoff appearance. Obviously, Steelers, they're 6-2, so they win. They'll be 2 wins away from another 500 record. they're probably going to win double-digit games. Did you look at? I talked about their schedule after this week, right? Hat peak derp. Oh. But yeah, shout out to the people watching. If you're really curious, why am I doing this game? Well, Browns are on a bye, and I mean, I wanted to, do a little hate watch edition, right? Do a little hate watch. So 3-play, 15-yard, minute 30 drive, ended by, or I guess highlighted by the Eckler touchdown. Thanks to a failed fourth down or fake punt, yeah. And the kick is away, deep into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Okay. Wow, William and Mary. Mike Tomlin and Dan Quinn on the VMI Cadets coaching staff in 95. Wow, a young Mike Tomlin. Young Mike Tomlin. The VMI Cadets. Not cadet. Cadet. With a Key. Interesting way to say it, but okay. So we're under center for Wilson. Here's the pitch. Oh, nice job clogging the hole, but he still gets maybe a half a yard of forward progress. They're just going to say he got it back to the line of scrimmage. He didn't go anywhere. Pulled the Jerome Ford. This fool went like 10 yards to go 2. In fact, not even 2. Yard. Man. 3:13 to go here in the first. Under center for Wilson. Single back is Harris. Men in motion. Going to hand it off again, and he will get about 3. Down. Denver, Kansas City. Oh, wow. Bo Nix to Devon Vele. Vele. 7-3 Jacksonville, by the way. 10-3 Buffalo. 3-0 New England. All those games are mostly in the second quarter. Most of them are. Back to pass. Throws. And he completely missed Jefferson. And that'll be 4th down. Mahogany, the former Dolphin, on the coverage. Much space to throw that. Good coverage by Mahogany. Zacchaeus back to receive the punt. It's a punt. And they will fair catch it right around the 28-yard line. That's where the commies take over. And we will see what Jaden Daniels and company can do. This is, I believe, their 3rd drive. Or their 4th drive, officially. All right. What's Twitter talking about? Oh, yeah, of course. Throwing the football to James Pierre. What if I told you one picture changed the course of a franchise forever? The Miami boat picture for the Giants. They haven't been the same since that. That was, I think, the week before they faced the Packers in the playoffs. And they went out in that game and played like ass. They lost. And since then, they've only been to the playoffs, I believe, one time. In fact, because just to show you how cursed that event actually was for them, let's take a look at their records, okay? Since that happened. Because I tell you, they have not been good since then. It's a sad world that the Panthers have a better record than the Browns. Yeah, it is sad. But that's just the way it is. Right? So since they lost in the wild card round, right? They lost in the wild card round to the Packers. They finished fourth and one, two, three, and so far four. Four times they finished in fourth. They've only finished in second once in their division in 2020. And they finished third three times. And they've made the playoffs once. And they actually got to the divisional round. They beat the Vikings in the wild card round. But then they lost to the Eagles. They got stomped on. So to be fair, they did good. They were 9-7-1 that year. They haven't won more than 9 games since. They've won 3, 5, 4, 6, 4, 9, 6, and so far 2 this year. So yeah, not good stuff coming out of there. Here's a handoff, goes nowhere. Ogunjobi, the former Brown, and I guess Bengal too, he got in there and made the stop. So this is, I believe, their fourth. Yeah, this is their fourth drive. This is their fourth drive. All right. Back to pass. Daniels rolling to his right, throws, and he throws it incomplete. Trying to go to Zach Ertz. Threw it behind him. God, why I'm yawning so much? Probably because I'm sitting here. I'm comfortable. Saints up 3-0 over the Falcons. Back to pass. Daniels. Good protection. Throws. Caught. No, he dropped it. Off the turf. So it's fourth down. Yo, I would not be mad if this game was actually like this the entire time. Close. Because if it gets a blowout, it's like it turns boring, right? Because it's not my team, so I can't really have fun with it. Unless it's the Steelers getting their ass whooped. Then I can have a little bit of fun. The Steelers suck. But then it's like, oh yeah, we do too. Of course, I can still troll the Bungles. Oh, watch out. Oh, balls up. Wait, what the hell? Oh. I was like, yo, what the hell? I thought the dude caught the ball. I was like, what? But the ball didn't even get to the return man. It went over his head. He duped everybody. He made it seem like he was going to catch it, but he didn't. That ball was way over his head into the end zone for a touchback. Because I know Jacob will laugh at this, but like, no matter how bad we are this year, at least we were able to beat the Ravens. So if Daishi dares to try to troll for some reason, which he's smart. I mean, if he is smart, he wouldn't do it. At least we were able to beat the Ravens this year. And we play them week 18. And by that time, they might have the division wrapped up. They might be resting starters. We might literally sweep them this year. This would be the year we sweep the Ravens, too. That's probably not going to happen. So even if they do rest their starters, Tyler Huntley is not even there anymore. don't even know who their backup even is. Man. Oh, no, I think he did go back there, didn't he? No, I think he did. So, yeah, both teams currently lead their division. Washington, of course, 2-0 in their division. Both wins, I believe, coming against the Giants, ironically enough. They haven't faced Dallas or Philly yet, I'm pretty sure. So, when they do, though, those are going to be banger games. 2nd and 3. And a handoff around the edge. He's got blockers, and he gets past the 35. Gain of 9. Just pops it out wide, and nobody really around until he gets into the 3rd level, near the safeties and stuff. And that'll do it for the first. We go to the 2nd quarter, tied at 7. Steelers driving. Overall, this game looks like it has potential to be a banger. I specifically chose this game over Tampa Bay San Fran because 2 teams that are in the lead for their division. If San Fran and Tampa had better records, I probably would have chose that game because it would have been Baker versus Purdy. Oh, man, but I got to do this because it's a divisional game too. I mentioned if I did Tampa and Baker goes out there and cooks like a mother trucker, we would have been hearing, oh my God, we would have never heard the end of it. Oh, Baker should have still been here. Baker, 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 Baker. That's all we would have heard. I mean, even if we didn't get Deshaun, Baker was not sticking around. Even Baker admitted himself, like he was a little out of his I mean, he wasn't out of his league, but he was a little Looney Tune when he was here. Acting a fool and stuff. Like acting like a little child. He's pretty much grown up a bit. I mean, of course, going to play for Carolina will do that to you. That'll humble you real quick. You know, you act like you act like a freaking snotty little kid, right? Thinking I got it good, yeah. I don't need y'all. He goes to Carolina. It's like, actually, maybe I should just shut my mouth and just work. So he goes to Carolina. Of course, we beat him, and he humbled himself real quick. He's going to LA working with Sean McVay. Sean McVay turned him into a decent quarterback, and then he goes to Tampa, and Tampa might have just found their quarterback for a couple years at least. And I always go back to that shoulder injury. He didn't throw that ball to Schwartz, or if Schwartz didn't give up on the route, that pick probably doesn't happen. And who knows? Maybe Baker's still here. But you don't know how he would have been, right? 63 total yards for Steelers in the first half. Only 19 for the Commanders. 2 first downs. Hey, wow, so the Commanders are doing the Browns impression. So these teams doing Browns impressions. Like, come on. Get real. Especially against the damn Steelers, too. I swear, especially in Pittsburgh. But I always see these other teams. It's like they forget how to play football when they play the Steelers, especially in Pittsburgh. They play us and they just play like everything's like all hunky dory, right? It's game of the year against us, unless you're the Ravens. And then you drop like 5 interceptions. 2nd and 7 for Russ. Dangerous. And here's a handoff. Ooh, got maybe a yard. Steelers country. Let's go. What is it? Steelers country. That's well. Go country. That's right. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's fly. Man. Oh. 3rd and 6. Wilson in the gun, running back to the right. Pressure coming. He throws. And why did the receiver stop? Pickens caught it and then he stopped. Another jawing at one another. Sane was still on the coverage. Funny how he wears number 0. Nobody gonna catch anything on me. Fool. Nah, that's a lie. Oh, little jaw action from Pickens to Sanders still. All right. 4th and 1. 13 minutes to go in the half. This time they punt it away again. And oh my God. See what I mean? See what I freaking mean? They forget how to play football. No freaking way he bobbled that ball, bro. Come on, man. Pissing me off. Any team faces the Steelers, they forget how to play football. Yeah. He muffed the kick. He bobbled it. And now the Steelers might have been off the face. And can't do that. Wow. Special teams. Ouch. So Steelers retain. Skronik, I believe, was the one that came down with it. Now they get the ball inside the 15. Wilson under center. Snap. And Harris will get about 3. Crazy finally coming to the other Steelers side. I'm only doing this game because the Browns are off. This is what I would call a hate watch. Yeah. Rooting on the Steelers' downfall. But we all know how this is going to go. The Steelers are going to unleash their notorious devil magic in this game. 2nd and 7. Play action. Wide open. It's the tight end. Freiermuth. 1st down. Imagine if the Browns went 0-17 for 17 straight years. Well, I mean, that wouldn't happen. They'd have to win at some point. At that point, just freaking fold the franchise. Connor Hayward checks in as the fullback. And Harris still can't get in there. They hold him to maybe a half a yard, if that. 2nd down. Watch out for like a bootleg or something here. That dude up top, looks like he's way off sides. No, they had to fix the line of scrimmage line. 2nd and goal. Shotgun for Wilson. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to roll. Pressure out of incomplete. Incomplete. Trying to go to Austin. Covered by St. Just. He was hearing footsteps. For sure. or start 0-20. Oh, you think the White Sox will go winless, start 0-20? Damn, really? Probably get a couple wins. They're gonna like somehow get a couple wins, especially if they keep Garrett Crochet. Third and goal. 6 for 11, 45 yards and a touchdown. 0 for 4 on third down so far for Wilson and the Steelers. Shotgun. Back to pass. Throws. Caught. Touchdown. Steelers. So both teams had a blunder on special teams, and it led to 2 touchdowns. It's tough. And good. 14-7 Steelers. Muffed punt turned into a touchdown. Eli Drinkwitz, the coach from Mizzou yesterday after the win over Oklahoma. This keeps us in the playoff hunt. That's right, I said it. Playoff hunt. Bro, think football has an NIT tournament. Don't give them any ideas. They might create one. You know how they are. Way better than Monty so far. Well, of course. JB actually has a good culture around him. I mean, didn't he bring like all his coaches from Cleveland pretty much to Detroit? I'm pretty certain he did. Ugh. So of course, I mean, you also bring in some better players. They're gonna win games. Ohio State opens as a 30.5 point favorite over Northwestern. Okay. Um, We're going to be favorites in pretty much every game. Maybe even that Indiana game, too. Just going to get this out of the way right now when TT1 is getting their ass kicked and wants to start pulling some dumb. Make sure these two savages are on the field. Edric Houston's big ass. And I guess there's that Tyleek. Or no, is that Caden? That's Caden. Yeah, that's big old Caden. It's Caden giant. Caden McDonald giant booty. Whoa. That's Caden McDonald giant ass boy. Yeah, boys, man. Those are the guys that would put a buffet out of business. So they could probably lift a small like they could probably like damn near power lift like as much as any human being can. Like legit, they could probably lift about 600 pounds if you give them a chance to. They're big ass dudes, man. Manuals back to pass. Good blocking. Throws caught right on the line. So that'll be a catch for Noah Brown. Pistons of the injuries. Oh yeah, basically have the Cleveland team last year, except for the actual roster. Coaching staff, yeah. Roster, no. You don't got Donovan Mitchell. You don't got Jared Allen. You don't got Evan Mobley. You got Cade, Duran, and Ivy. So there was a flag too. It was on number 26, whatever that was. Couldn't they didn't show the replay of the penalty. Must have been something like minor, like taunting or something. Back to pass. Good protection. Going deep, and he overthrows his man. Porter and Brown were lockstep, and they're going to get a flag for Porter, I believe. Yeah. Pass interference on Porter. You so ready to go 12-0 tomorrow night? Oh, yeah, tomorrow night. Okay. I thought it was Tuesday for some reason for that Bulls game. Yeah, I'll be live for that game. I'll be live for that. Yep. You know dang well I'll be live for that game for sure. 1st and 10. That's their first penalty. Well, I guess that's 2 straight penalties on Pittsburgh, I believe. I think it was. Hands it off. Eckler. Bobbing and weaving. Oh, spin move. First down. Look at Eckler. Oh, what's going on? Oh, we got a little kerfuffle. Oh, we got a kerfuffle. We got kerfuffle time. Ooh. Bates has his helmet off, showing the mullet. See what this could be. Let's see what this is. I thought we were going to lose last night. Honestly, I did too. All right, here's the call. 2 fouls. Offense 97, personal foul. Offsetting penalties, first down. So let's see here again. There's 87. Tied up, and then just kind of blocked the dude, and then things got serious. You see having to get Bates out of there with his helmet off. Might have been with Hayward, I'm sure. 1st and 10 now, 9:50 to go. Offsetting penalties. Let's see if the Commanders can tie this game up. Back to quick pass, and they're going to try a screen that goes nowhere. Loss of a couple. I always love when they do a screen. Denver and Kansas City. Ooh, deep ball. And Denver leads 14-3 over Kansas City. Wow. Hands it off. And Eckler goes nowhere. Another loss of 2. Mm. 14. Back to pass. Throws. Oh! Off the hands of Noah Brown. And that'll be it for that drive. Again, teams forget how to play football when they play the Steelers. It's insane. We see it every year. Which teams forgot how to play football when they play us? But no, they always have the best game ever against us, mostly. Except, certain occasions sometimes where they do actually forget how to play football. Kick is up and right down the middle. No problem at all. And it's 14-10. So they got points out of it, but you would have loved to see them get 7. Travion Henderson carries by game 8, 10, 6, 7, 11, 10, 10, 10, 6. Crenshaw 13, 9, 14, 11, 13, 11, 10, 14, 11. So they don't go over 20. No, not go over 20. That's what I'm saying. Getting Quinshon Judkins was so huge for Travion because it allows him to stay fresh. Right? They keep each other fresh. They go out there, they punch you in the head for a couple plays. And then if one has a really big run, like I'm talking like 60 plus yards, but they don't score, they come out, they can get a breather, the other one goes in there, and boom, 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 boom. And then they get tired, they go out, and then the process just keeps going. You love to see it though. I still cannot believe we got Quinshon. I remember when I heard he was entering the portal, people were like, hey, he's a cancer. He's a locker room bozo. You don't want him. Actually, he looks pretty good to me. People were talking about how the O-line hated him at Ole Miss. Well, you know what? That's Ole Miss. That's Ole Miss. That's with old Lane Kiffin as their coach. Sir, I'm going to focus more on Ohio State's NIL than what my team's doing. This dude, Lane Kiffin, was on Twitter before the season started, essentially counting our pockets. He was looking at our checkbook instead of focusing on his team. Why? Why do you care about what we do? There's got to be a reason we literally have, 3 Ole Miss players on our team right now? Maybe because they don't like him. I don't know. They come here and look at that. Igbo is really good, except for the grabbing, Just got to stop holding and interfering in plays. Tywone Malone doesn't really play much, unfortunately, but when he does make a difference. He's a good depth piece. And then, of course, Quinshon just might be one of the best backs in the nation. Here's the return for the Steelers. And, oh, damn, what a great return this is. He'll get it to the 35-ish yard line. I'm going to laugh if Denver beats the Chiefs. I know, because it's the team that we didn't expect to do it would do it too. People actually are starting to say, oh, could they possibly go undefeated? Chiefs are not going undefeated. They're not going undefeated. No. No. No, they are way better than last year. Last year, they didn't really have a good receiving core, and they still lucked into some wins and got in there and won a Super Bowl. Wilson in the gun, back to pass, throws, oh, and dropped. Again, coverage was right there. Man, I'll tell you what, these commander corners are right there. They're in lockstep with these receivers. That's cool. The commander helmets have was it a fallen hero on all their helmets? The initials. That's pretty cool. It's like someone else. It's like a different person. That's pretty cool. 2nd and 10. And they're going to hand it off. This is Cordell Patterson. He'll get about 6. Yep, gain of 6, 3rd down. 14-10 Pittsburgh. Both 2 touchdowns in this game were the result of, I guess, special teams botches. Pittsburgh went for it, or they did a fake punt in their own territory, led to a Commander touchdown. Commanders bobbled a punt return, led to a Steeler touchdown. 3rd and 4. Wilson back to pass. Pressure. He steps up and he's going to run. Gets the 1st down. That's the thing about having a mobile quarterback. He can skedaddle. I always said Russell Wilson was, and honestly still is, one of the slipperiest quarterbacks in the league. Before he turned to ass, Deshaun Watson was one of the slipperiest ones too. And Deshaun obviously is a bigger dude, so he's even harder to bring down. He's like McNabb, kind of, and Michael Vick. Even Lamar now. And still is. A bigger quarterback who's very hard to bring down because he could just shake you off. And Cam Newton, of course. Here's the handoff and is snuffed out. Gets nothing. They're going to even say he lost a half a yard. I can just imagine being a D lineman, right? You got a free lane to a quarterback. You're like, I'm going to sack this dude. I'm going to wreck his. I'm going to get him. And then he takes off up the field and you're like, huh? You're like Wile E. Coyote, like, hey, yo, where'd he go? He was just here a second ago. Back to pass, pressure, and he's still running it. Oh, he's just going to throw it away. Had a dude in his face. He went to go run to the right, and he went, there's a dude right there. Oh, jump scare. Ah. He had a jump scare. I guess they had a discussion if that was intentional grounding. Because there really wasn't. There was one guy in the area, but he yeeted that ball out of there. 3rd down again. 3 rushes, 2 passes, 12-yard, 2-minute drive. They've done all this and gone 12 yards. Wow. 3rd and 10. There's Jaden Daniels. There's the large contingent of Steeler fans in the house. And we have a timeout. Timeout Steelers. They're first. I'm glad I chose this game to stream. This game's actually fun. I was kind of worried. I was like, I hope this game is actually good. Because if this game is a blowout, if it's a laugher, and the Niners and Bucks game is actually really good, well, I guess I could have just switched at halftime. But, like, nah. I was like, oh, I mean, I wish the Bungles-Ravens game was on today because I would have done that game all day, but no. Ipswich Town beat Hotspur. That's tough. Wow. 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he's going to throw it up and overthrows his man. Trying to go to Calvin Austin. 4th down. I mean, that was a good play, but good pressure coming off the edge again. Just, is that Dante Fowler? No, who is number 4? Oh well. All right. And the punt's away. It'll take a bounce. They will field it right around the 5. That's where the commies will take over. And let's see if they can respond as we're getting close to halftime already. 5:39 to go. You can tell the game is good and I'm really into it based off the fact that it's almost halftime and the game doesn't even feel like it's been dragging on. It's actually been really good. Scores from around the league. 14-10 Denver late in the first half. 7-3 Jacksonville over the Vikings. 142 left in the half. 17-7 New Orleans over Atlanta. 3:07 to go in the half. 10-3 San Francisco. 17 seconds to go in the first half. 17-13 Buffalo over Indy. 2:14 to go in the half. 10-3 New England over Chicago. 1:46 to go in the half. And then, yeah, that's it. So every game is pretty much good. Every game is good. I love that. Every game is good. Every game is good. Hey, hey, hey. But yeah, Sam Darnold, 2 picks today. And also, let's take a look at the Cavs schedule because I got to go over what games I'll be doing this week. I believe the in-season tournament actually starts, so oh yeah, I'll be doing those games. Definitely most of those games for sure. Chicago on Monday. I'll be doing that game tomorrow. Wednesday against Philly. I'll be live for that one. Friday again against Chicago. You already know I'll be live. Charlotte against on Sunday. I will not be live for that one. Obviously. Tuesday against Boston. I'll be live. Wednesday against New Orleans. Probably not. No. Not gonna go live for that. Toronto on Sunday. Not going live. Wednesday and Friday against Atlanta, I'll be live for probably both games. I'm calling both games. The Friday game's on 2:30 on NBA TV. I think that's weird. Early ass game. Wow. December 1st against Boston. Most likely won't be live. Tuesday, December 3rd, I'll be live against Washington. Here's a handoff, or fake handoff. Daniels gets about 6. So yeah, I'll be live for the Washington game, the Denver game on Thursday, and then Saturday, December 7th against Charlotte. I don't know the schedule for college ball, but I might go live for that game. That's a 1 o'clock game. I might go live for that. And then, of course, you don't have a game from December 8th until the 20th because of the in-season tournament, the elimination games. Of course, the Cavs will have 2 games, I believe, added. Simply if they don't make it. I believe their group is Chicago, Boston, Washington, and who am I missing? Chicago, Boston. Oh, Atlanta. Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta. All right. Let me see if I can find the legit schedule for that. Back. Oh, here's. Damn. Alex Highsmith. He got in the backfield in no time. Damn. And there's another flag. Let's see. Might be on the Steelers here. Holding. Holding in the secondary? Ooh. Holding. Defense. Ooh, face mask. So automatic first down. That saves the drive. That's on a face mask was on Porter right there. He just kind of Holding him. He's holding him like crazy. Damn, Porter, you holding him like you're trying to give him a hug, fool. So first down. That's the second penalty on Pittsburgh. There they are up top there. Porter Jr. against McLaurin. Back to pass. Pressure. Throws it at the ground. God, man, you might want to block. You might want to block. Just saying. Just saying. All right, so Tuesday, November 12th. Is this it, right? Friday against the Friday game is our first NBA Cup game against the Bulls. Not the one tomorrow. Kind of got confused for a second there. Yeah, the Friday game. I'll be live for that one for sure. Back to pass. Throws wide open. That's Zach Ertz. He'll get about 9 yards. Yeah, I'll be live for that game on Friday. That'll be yeah. And then Tuesday the 19th, Ertz might have hurt himself. Ertz is hurt. Oh no. I'll be live again on Friday or Tuesday, whatever. Yeah, Tuesday against Boston. I'll be live for that one. That's another NBA Cup game. Friday the 22nd. Nope. Tuesday the 26th. No. Friday the 29th against Atlanta. I'll be live for that. That's at 2:30. Wow, they have an early ass game. Damn. And then Tuesday the 3rd of December, I'll be live. So I'll be live for all those NBA Cup games because we play on Tuesdays or Fridays. So I'll be live for every game in the NBA Cup. You damn right. If it's a back to back, I don't care. I'm streaming them Tuesdays and Fridays. And here's a handoff. First down. Keeps the drive going. That's their, third down conversion, I believe. So that's big. Keeps their drive going. 3:24 to go in the half. So they do not have any Monday, Tuesday double headers. Thank God. So I'll be live for all the NBA Cup games for the Cavs. Just the Cavs. Not doing any other team. Not doing any other team. No. Back to pass. Daniels throws and just beyond the reach. Incomplete. Gone empty for Daniels. Back to pass. Throws wide open. Why did their linebacker leave Ertz wide open like that? Damn. Hand off. And he'll get the first down. I think a bird just flew into our window somewhere. 210. Wilson pissing you off? I know, right? You hate that, don't you? And we have whistles. Timeout. Or 2-minute warning. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. All right, we back, guys. Sorry about that. 2nd and 2 for the Commanders. Hands it off inside the 5 at about the 3-yard line. 26 seconds to go. Steelers called their second timeout just a few seconds ago, I guess. And then the Commanders just called their first. I guess a bird flew into my window. I went out there to look. Wow, Columbus claimed Fabro. Tell you what, they are. Waddell is aggressive. He is aggressive on the market. I love it. Yarmo wouldn't have done anything. He would have been like, oh, that's cute. Look at that guy over there. He's aggressive. I love that. He's like the third guy we've signed to start the season. Or we claimed him anyway. Just like LeBanc. And what's it, ZAR? Catch! Oh, incomplete. How do you drop that, brother? That alone, you need to spend like an hour on the jugs machine. You open. Nobody around you. Look at the Commanders fans. They're like, ah. How do you not catch that? You need to spend like an hour on the jugs machine, bro. Bro. And another timeout. Steelers. Their last timeout. Like, you're that wide open. So yeah, Columbus claims Fabro. Imagine if it was to claim Fabro. They put Kent Johnson on IR. Cavs hate is going mainstream. Means the masses know about the Cavaliers now. Oh yeah. I don't understand how they were 11-0. They aren't even that good. People say, "Oh, the Cavs aren't that good." Well, if we aren't that good, how are we 11-0? You got to be undefeated to be good. You got to be good to be undefeated, you know. And there's a flag in the end zone. McLaurin just fell down. Porter probably gonna get tagged with another PI. He probably pushed him down, I'm sure. Let's see here. Yeah, he pushed him down. Hell yeah. Dante Fabro from the Nashville Predators. That took you 6 years. 179 total touchdowns. That's funny. All is at the 1. Let's see if they try to push it in, or are they going to do something dumb here? Shotgun for Daniels. Gonna go up. No, he's just talking to his guys up front. Okay, making sure they're all on the same page. Shotgun. And hand it off. He's in for the touchdown. And the Commanders take a 16-14 lead pending extra point. I'm so glad I did this game. Wow. Extra point. Up and good. 17-14. Commanders lead. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right, so there's the kick. Of course, Washington will receive the second half kickoff. So I assume all Pittsburgh is going to do here is just take a knee and go in for halftime. Joey Porter is the most handsy corner in the NFL. Yeah, he is. He's like Davison Igbinosun, except Davison actually can make plays as well, but he's so grabby. All right, so we go to halftime. 17-14 Commanders. A great drive to end the first half. So each team has had one drive benefit off of defensive miscues and two drives that round up just straight up being really good execution by either offense. So good stuff. Let me recharge the timeouts here. All right, let's get this thing to halftime here. There we go. Overall, a very fun first half. More enjoyable than I expected. Not even gonna lie. I didn't expect it to be this good. But I chose this game because of the fact that, two teams near the top of the division. And also it's a hate watch too. Preying on the Steeler downfall is what I do best. I mean, if this would have been the Bungles or the Ravens, I would have done it anyway too. All right. Gotta fix up my one uh, roster here. My basketball team. Let's see, who do I put in today? For Evan, I'll put in Miles Turner. Yeah. Evan Mobley's been a beast so far this year. What I just love though is like everyone discrediting the Cavs. Oh, they're not that good. But yet we're 11-0. So you're saying all this is just lucky? It's not like we've been taking we've been taking teams behind the woodshed. Look at the freaking Warriors. Look at the Lakers. Right? They're just mad because it's the Cavs doing it. If it was the Lakers, oh, they'd be glazing the heck out of it. Oh yeah, they'd be glazing the heck out of that. But for the Steelers so far, of course, as Lamar made it known in the chat, I need him to throw for 200 yards, 210. He's only got 48 yards. Yeah, 7 of 15 for 48 yards, 2 touchdowns for Russell Wilson. Mouse Killebrew, 0 for 1. I think he was the one that threw that fake punt. Failed miserably. On the ground, 17 carries, 57 yards for the Steelers, led by Jalen Warren, who has 5 for 25. Najee Harris is 8 for 20. Cordell Patterson, 2 for 7, and Russell Wilson, 2 for 5. Receiving, of course, George Pickens, 2 receptions, 21 yards, and a touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, 211 and a touchdown. Calvin Austin, Darnell Washington, and Jalen Warren all have 1 reception apiece for a combined 16 yards. And then on defense, 1 sack from Cam Hayward. On the other end, Jaden Daniels, not much better, I guess. 9 of 16 for 78 yards. On the ground, 15 carries, 43 yards, led by Austin Eckler with 12 for 39 and 2 touchdowns. Jaden Daniels, 1 for 4. McNichols, 2 carries, 0 yards. Damn, that's tough. Receiving, leading receiver is Luke McCaffrey, 1 reception, 23 yards. Zach Ertz, 3 for 23. McLaurin, 2 for 15. Brown, 1 for 11. Zacchaeus, 1 for 11. Deami Brown, 1 for -2. And then, of course, they had that fumble. In fact, yeah, these. Oh, Zacchaeus has 2 fumbles. Oh, yeah. And then defensively, they have 1 sack as well from Louvu. And that's it. All right. So, what do we want to talk about at halftime here? Wow. Ryan Day's son, sophomore year highlights. Hmm. Do you think he could be Ohio State? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure Ryan Day will consider it. If anything, they will at least offer him. What the heck? Heck? Wait, the cat? There, someone returned a cat because she wanted to cuddle her owners at night. Huh? Sleep with my human at night, and I wasn't allowed to, so I would cry outside the bedroom door. How would you not want to cuddle with a kitty? I had cats. I had a cat that literally would not leave my side. Stupid. Horrible person that you abandoned a companion simply because it loves you. Like, come on. It's egregious. It's stupid. All right. Yeah, shout out to watching. Looks like we have ourselves a good game on hand. There's CD Lamb doing a little workout before the game against the Eagles today. Buckeyes are ranked second in the latest AP poll, behind Oregon and ahead of Texas, Penn State, and Indiana. Wow. I was thinking Oregon, Washington, USC, UCLA will never have a big noon game at home because it would be 9 to 10 a.m. kickoff. If Ohio State is having it to carry Fox's weight for these games, they should get more money. Take that extra money and put it into stadium renovations and NIL. Exactly. You can't have a West Coast team on Big Noon because it'd be a 9 o'clock kickoff. Called a big morning kickoff. Big Noon at night in the morning. Big Noon in the morning. Testing indicates that Tristan Wirf's MCL sprain. Well, it could have been much worse. It's just the AP poll, of course. We'll see on Tuesday how things change. But Georgia dropped all the way down to 11. Miami dropped to 12 in the AP poll. I don't, obviously, this is not going to be the tournament thing. But again, if it was, Ohio State would still be 5. Texas would be 2. I believe that would put Penn State at probably 6. That's crazy. You have 4 Big Ten teams in the top 5 in the AP poll. 4 Big Ten teams. That is nuts. Colorado, number 18. Wow. Oh, God. Ah, I hate that. Start yawning and then you don't stop. I don't know how many people are watching it and they start yawning. Ah, brother. Oh, man. Indiana Hoosiers won 10 games for the first time in school history, in program history. Wow. That's crazy. Hmm. Oh, man. Very gloomy kind of day out there. Typical fall day, I guess. Not really sunny out. You know, you go out there and it's raining a little bit. It's just a ugh day. This is the kind of day where you just want to sit inside and do nothing but stream, like me. Okay. Yeah, here we are, 17-14. Commanders at halftime. Getting other scores, it's 14-10 Denver over Kansas City, 7-3 Jacksonville over Minnesota. Those games are just into the third quarter. 17-7 New Orleans in the third quarter. San Fran and Tampa are tied at 10 in the third. 20-13 Buffalo over Indianapolis in the third, just starting in the third quarter. Also, just getting to the third, New England over Chicago 13-3. So technically, this is the last game in overtime, in halftime. Overtime. This will probably be one of the first games. This will be the last of the early slot games to finish up. Yeah, look at that. Second quarter, script completely flipped for the Commanders. 94 total yards to 34. First downs, 13 for the Commanders. So they figured it out. They only had two, I think, early on in the first. Then they figured things out, and yeah, they actually were able to move the ball down the field. That is what you call making adjustments. Uh, so earlier in the offseason, this Buckeye fan on Twitter was talking about how the team up north is going to have 5 losses. And a team up north fan was like, well, who are the 5 losses? Well, then that Buckeye fan responded saying, for starters, Texas, Washington, Illinois, Oregon, and Indiana. Yeah. Oddity situation for Zadarius. He was supposed to have his bye week, of course. So, yeah. Mandos, of course, will start off with the ball here in the second half. Here's the return. Eckler stumbled up. Well, he stumbled and ended up at the 30. And that's how we started off here. There we go. So he was supposed to have his bye this weekend with the Browns, and the Lions already have had their bye. So if he plays Sunday night versus the Texans, which he isn't, he is listed as questionable. It will be an 18-game season for him. Lions are trying to decide how to best handle the situation. And here's a catch by McLaurin, and there he goes. Porter, can you bring him down? Yes, he can. Right around the 15. Dude would have scored on the first play of the freaking half. That would have been like, wow, okay, that's a punch in the mouth. Wow. RPO, slant. Porter slowed up for some reason and was able to catch up to McLaurin to bring him down. inside the 20, right around the 17. Daniels in the gun. Hands it off. Oh, he's going to keep it. And he stumbles. He pulled a Will Howard. He pulled a Will Howard. Second down and 9. Second and 9. And in motion, I think that's Brown up top. And play action and Bob tipped at the line. Third down. Man, dude. Yeah, batted up at the line by one of the D linemen. I couldn't tell who it was. Probably the Al or something. No, I don't know who it was. Thought it might have been an Ogunjobi. I don't. It wasn't Hayward. No, no. Third and 9. 2 receivers on the bottom. McLaurin goes to the very bottom. Back to pass. Throws. Caught. McLaurin. First down, and he's at the 2. Inside the 1. They're going to be as close as you can be without scoring. Again, getting him on that slant. Cuts up field, and he's at the half-yard line. He's literally as close as you can be without actually getting in. And they're going to put McLaurin wide out left side. Shotgun again for Daniels. I think that's McNichols in the backfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. That's a way to start the half. There you go. 23-14. Pending extra point. That just opened a gaping hole, and it was so easy for McNichols. He could have walked in the end zone. And the kick has been good. They almost missed it. Yeah, they almost missed him making the kick. Obviously, the kick was easy. Yeah. I'll be right back, guys. Had to give him some crackers, man. Something to munch on. Crackers. Ritz. Huh. Oh. Huh. Weird commercial. Wow, so the Jaguars are wearing their alternate helmets, the white ones. Those look weird. So here's the return by the Steelers. Doesn't really get much. The worst return. Pretty much got to where they would have been had he just fair caught, had he just let it go for a touchback. Wow. Commanders entering week 10. Really good. Hmm. Into center. And Najee Harris, big run. Bounces into a defender. Gets the first down. Mike Williams actually out there on that play. And into Mike. Yeah. Mike Williams, number 18. Oh, yeah. And Harris just ran into him. Center. Warren gets about 3. Second and 8. 11:27 to go here in the third. Wilson back to pass, throws, bobbled and dropped. Down. That threw it or something. Tight end, I believe it was. Mm-hmm. And 8. Back to pass, pressure, throws it open. Here's Warren. All kinds of space, dragged down inside Commando territory, and a flag. That's going to be probably a face mask. There. No foul. He kind of had him around the neck area. It was definitely a funky tackle, but it wasn't no face mask or a horse collar. Kind of like an awkward tackle, but yeah. No foul. 13-10 San Fran. Late in the third. Back to pass. Wilson coming and he's going down. My God. There's Dante Fowler with the sack. My God, he came out of nowhere. Out of a crowd of humanity. He just popped up. Like, oh, hey, Russ. Just all of a sudden, hello. The jump scare. Back to pass. Pressure. Throws. Caught. Pickens breaks some tackles. Inside the 15. Still going. Near the 10. Handoff to Warren. Goes almost nowhere. About 2 yards, 3 yards. They're going to say 2. Okay. Pass. Wilson getting chased. He's going to throw it out of bounds. I think Van Jefferson was the intended target. Sanders still was on the coverage. Like, offsides. That's on Fowler. Hands it off. Ooh. Trying to power forward. He'll get the first down at the about 1 yard line. Your center hands it off, and he's in. Touchdown. Touchdown. Well, the Steelers punch right back, like you'd expect them to. It'll be a 3-point game if he makes this extra point. So yeah, extra point is good. The heck happened? What the heck is this? Oh, dude fell over. Oh no. From yesterday's OK State TCU game. That's interesting. All right. Okay. My little cracker snack is done. Now they have to fix the ball. And the kick is away. And here's the return. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, he should have popped out. He kept going down the middle. He should have kicked outside. He would have had a massive amount of space to do stuff. Of course, that's Austin Eckler, the always dangerous return man. He actually had a kick return against the Giants earlier this year, but it was negated due to a penalty. That is when they lost Graham Gano. He got hurt trying to chase down Eckler. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 for the Commanders. Back to pass. Throws off the hands. That's Zacchaeus again. His hands are just for decoration. He's the one that bobbled the punt that led to a Steeler touchdown earlier in the game. 24-21 Commanders. 7:52 to go in the third. Back to pass. Good protection. He's going to escape the pocket. Throws. Caught. First down. Noah Brown. And a flag. Defend, of course. And it's negated due to a hold. Usually when the quarterback has to escape the pocket, there's a good chance you're probably going to see a flag. There's a hold on the defense too. So it'll negate, it'll actually offset, and they'll replay the down. There's the hold, right there. Yeah, holding on number 26, trying to guard Brown. So there was 2 flags. So they got saved there. It's only 2nd and 10. To pass, steps up. Now he's going to bob to the left, throws, and ooh, deflected out of bounds. McCaffrey was the intended target. 3rd down. Went something back out there. Yeah, something got. It was just off the. It was off of McCaffrey. 3rd down and 10. Check on empty for back. Yeah, for Daniels. 3 for 3 on 3rd down. Hobbled up and almost picked. Went almost had the interception. And it'll be 4th down. Collected up by Hayward and almost caught by Watt. So here's the punt. Press way to send it off. It's up. And oh, caught and hit immediately. He didn't fair catch it. Down it to 7. Yeah, he didn't bother fair catching it. And he was hit immediately. Now, if he would have fair caught it, that would have been a flag. But he didn't. For some reason. Ugh. Push the button. The time has come to push the button. Quentin Jefferson just sacked Joe Flacco. That's tough. Yeah, we released Quentin Jefferson and he went to Buffalo. Yeah, he went to Buffalo. The NFL is indeed drunk. Oh, yeah, look at that interception from yesterday. Me on Madden at 3 a.m. on 7 beers deep. Throwing picks. My God. So, I guess these home invaders followed this dude home, right? Dude jumps out of his car, runs to his house. It's not a damn RPG. Like, hey, yo, you got an RPG? You just laying around? Be a fake, but I ain't sticking around to find out. It's like I ain't sticking around to find out. That'd have been a fake. But again, I'm not sticking around to find out. Because you call his bluff, he pulls that trigger, your car go boom! And you go boom! You won't be around to find out. So here's the Steelers deep in their own territory, and there's Harris bobbing around. He'll get a hard fought 6 yards, maybe 7. There's another flag. Now the refs are going to go flag fast. We like flag. Moving. Offense. That'll be on the offensive line. That's Zach Frazier, the center. You see Broderick Jones, McCormick. Of course, Frazier. That's the right side. Tomlin talking to the ref about that. Obviously not too pleased, but yeah. 6:52 to go. 1st and 13. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He just has to yeet it up. And bobbled away. Deflected off of Sainristil. Trying to go to Van Jefferson. And Russell Wilson really couldn't put up a good ball because he had pressure in his face. Yeah, it was right off the shoulder of Sainristil, who obviously wasn't looking. Because if he was, he might have been able to catch that. Doing the thumbs down thing. Okay, whatever that is. All right. No. 2nd and 13. Under center for Russ. Snap. He's going to hand it off, and okay, Harris will get about 3, maybe 4. Like 3.5. So they get those 3 yards back. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Hopkins and Surtain getting feisty. Ooh, wow. Back to pass. Wilson, pressure coming. He's going to throw. Went for everybody's head. Calvin Austin was the intended target. And Wilson thought Austin had like a 4.2 speed or something because I think he got rid of that way earlier than he wanted to. Ball was at least 5 some yards ahead. So another punt coming up, 4th and 10. Here's the snap, and almost got to that one. The punt will go out of bounds backwards, and then you got a guy flopping. It'll be 1st down, Commanders already in Steeler territory. I thought it was going to get blocked. Man. All right. Excuse me. You guys can probably already figure it out, as you guys have already noticed. When I'm not doing the Browns games, I can just chill and call a game like I'm neutral, which I am. I can be excited for both teams. Except, I hate the Steelers, but yeah. Claimed Dante Fabro off of waivers from the Predators, I believe it is. Interesting. We'll have a little video on that after this game's over. Yep. Malik Neighbors every Sunday. Ready to put his life on the line for JV. Damn. That's tough. Cats can insert themselves into almost any situation and nobody's mad about it. Oh, not at all. Honestly, if I was a teacher, right, I would have a class cat. Legit, I would have a class cat. Would legit have a class cat. Like a little name tag on it. Maybe like a little tracking device so I know where it is if it gets out. Yeah, just have it hang out in my room all day. I think I'll be sleeping at the time. Oh man. Have like a little cat tower. Because I always remember when I was in elementary school, there was a couple times where we had a class pet. It wasn't anything big. I think it was mainly a horseshoe crab. No, hermit crab. We had a couple hermit crabs, I think, when I was really young. Starting to get into elementary school. I think one of my classes had like a class hermit crab, like a little couple of them. I think that's the only class pet we've had. Oh no, I think one had a lizard. Yeah, one of my teachers had a lizard, like a bearded dragon. I was like, oh. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Commanders already in Steeler territory inside the 45. Daniels back to pass. Throws. Oh, what a catch! Threw it behind Brown, who still somehow got it. Noah Brown, of course, former Buckeye, just gets the inside route. Oh, yeah, his foot kind of slipped. Lucky he didn't hurt himself. 2nd and 2. Hands it off, and he'll get nothing. 3rd down. And Joby with the tackle. And Rodriguez was in the backfield that time at running back. I've said on multiple occasions when it comes to the Commanders, they actually have a legit franchise quarterback. A guy that'll lead this team many, many, many years. He has a way better future, I think, than RG3 had, because his ownership is actually legit and he has a good front office. Hands it off again, and there's a 1st down. That's Eckler. Listen, if I was a free agent going into next year, I'd have my eye on Washington. Because they finally changed the culture around. All they need to do now is maybe get a new stadium, and that's it. Here's Daniels. He goes nowhere. I don't know what that play was. It was like a design run for Daniels, and it went nowhere. Yeah, they're double teaming and chipping him, and never forget Dewan Jones freaking owned his soul last year himself. Daniels throws, caught, 1st down to Ertz. Oh, incomplete. It must have been trying to play basketball with it. Yeah, okay, yeah, it bounced right back to him. Okay, yep. All right, yep, 2nd down. He had it, and then it just squeaked out of his hands. Oh. So 3:36 to go in the 3rd. 24-21 Washington. 3rd and 11. Oh. Excuse me. Daniels in the gun. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Throws. Caught it. And he'll get a good chunk of yards back. He'll be about 3 yards shy. So I believe this will be the field goal unit coming out. Field goal unit coming out. Tackle was made by Minka. Minka Fitzpatrick. Zane Gonzalez to attempt another field goal here. Yeah, look at that. Look at those wind things going. And he got it. It was a lower kick. That's how you do it. You kick it a little lower so the wind doesn't grab it. 27-21. What the hell is this? I'm gonna run it away. Ha ha ha. Look at me. Wait, there's a streaker? He must have just wanted someone to chase him. What the hell? He's like, yeah, this isn't what was supposed to happen. Barbara won't be claimed off waivers because of his 2 million cap hit. Can't handle that right now. And then look what happened. We claimed him. Kind of funny. He said that and then we claimed him. Wow. Damn, Lankinen got cooked today, bro. Damn. That was that was yesterday. Damn. Still. Sheesh. All right. So 27-21. It's away. And here's the return by the Steelers. Good coverage on that one. The Steelers will take over. Third quarter, 2:45 left. Getting close. Here's a pitch. Oh, swallowed up for like what, a gain of 2. St. Juiced. Pretty. Running to the left. Throws. Touchdown in the back of the end zone. Wow. Look at that division. Everybody's in the division race. Here's Wilson, and he's going to get swallowed up. And guess who? Dante Fowler. We. Man, Dante Fowler's been everywhere in his career. Started off with Jacksonville. I believe he's played for the Rams, the Cowboys, and now the Commanders. So, the Falcons. Can't forget about Atlanta. See Louisville getting in there. They just created havoc in the backfield. 3rd down and 14. 2 sacks for Fowler. Back to pass. Pressure coming. They're going to chase him. He's going to throw it deep. And it's something. Jeremy Chin. I don't know what the heck was going on behind him. All I see is a receiver literally tackle a dude. Jeremy Chin with the interception. Let's just sit off. Pickens and Sainris still kind of got intertwined there afterwards. And he threw it right where Chin was. Wow. Oh, Russ. Russell Wilson. Nah. George Kittle toe tap. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, yeah. So he was touched right when he caught the ball. So he didn't. So that whole return thing didn't even happen because he was touched. The interception still happened, but he wasn't touched. I mean, he was touched. So it would have been tragic if he would have taken that to the house and it wouldn't have even mattered. The pass. Daniels throws. And it's caught. First down. Henry McLaurin again, bro. Dude. Wow. Other in Steeler territory again. Hands it off. And hard run for, I think that's Eckler again. Daniels, and he's going to get sacked. Down. All right, fourth quarter. It's for all the marbles now. This is going to be a fun quarter. I already know. Chose the right game to stream. I know that for a fact. I made a good choice streaming this game. But I don't think it really would have mattered because that Tampa and San Fran game looks pretty good too. All right, guys, be right back. Sorry, I keep dipping on you guys. Gotta go make sure crazy's happening out there. All right. All right. Of course, on Tuesday I will be back live. I'll be back tomorrow for Cavs and Bulls. And then I'll be back for my next Browns game next week on Sunday against the Saints. So 27-21, going from left to right now. Back to pass. Quick. Oh, what's this now? What is this guy going to do? Going like 17 yards backwards. I don't know what he was trying to do. Fourth down. I don't get it. There's Preston Smith, former Packer. And also, I believe, didn't he also play for Washington once upon a time? Long time ago. when he first got in the league. See, I mean, I don't know what the heck that play call was. Like, if he was trying to get to the other side, I mean, stupid. Here's the punt. Just a big ass loss. And here's they're gonna let it bounce. It'll roll all the way to the about 12-yard line. And that is where the Steelers take over. It's good I can just sit back and enjoy this game instead of stressing out the damn Browns. Feels good about that. Set up for Wilson. Quick pass. Here's Pickens. Oh, he grabbing all up in that face. Grabbing all up on that face mask. But they ain't gonna call it. He was grabbing his face mask. How do you do that? An offensive face mask. Grabbing all up on it. One. Shotgun for Wilson. Back to pass. Throws, and there's Pickens. Tackle made by Sanders still. Gets the first down. Sanders still probably just saved the touchdown. Because he scored on a play like that against us last year. Like a simple little like in route, throw it right to him, and he takes off up the field. It's usually what happens. Center for Wilson. Gonna hand it off to Harris. He'll get about 2.5, possibly even 3. See what they give him. Dante Fabro is a UFA after this year, making $2.5 million. Yeah, well, okay. So 11:41 to go here in the game. Wouldn't that be something if this game went to overtime? Wouldn't even be mad. Wouldn't even be mad. But a lot of stuff would have to happen for that to happen here. And okay, they get it off. Oh, who's that number 4? Is that Luvu? Yeah, Luvu came through the line, but he was in the wrong spot. It'll be third down and about a yard. Luvu had good penetration, but he came in the wrong spot. He Harris too, but he just wrong door. He walked in the wrong door. 3rd and 1. Again, Harris in the backfield. They got Hayward as the fullback. That's the other Hayward brother. And they're gonna try it, but this time he gets stuffed. They're actually trying to say he fumbled it, but nope, no fumble. 4th down. $10:22 to go. Washington thinks they have the ball. That's Harris. Harris is down. They're checking with him. Might have got landed on. He's good. Yeah, Washington came away with it, but it's 4th and 1 because it was after the play was already blown dead. So yeah, chat is kind of quiet, which I expect. Everyone else is off watching their own games. You know, obviously, if this was a Browns game, I'd have probably a good 20+ people in my chat right now. But what I've learned is I usually don't get a lot of people for these non-Browns games. It's fine. You know, just means I guess I don't really have to focus on the chat too much. Uh, Gloomy, cloudy kind of day. Typical fall weather, I guess. Out in DC, cloudy, not much sun. So there's Najee Harris on the sidelines standing around. He looks like he's all right, but got rolled up on. So the Steelers are going to go for it here. Under center. And Warren powers through for the first down. If they didn't get that, oh boy. Their special teams coach would have been fired on the spot. Well, no, not necessarily, no. No, but seriously, people would have been like, yo, Mike, what are you doing, bruh? Okay, so 9:37 to go in the game. Steelers down 6. Back to pass. Oh! Narrowly missed number 99 there. Can't see who that was, but just barely missed one of the rusher's hands. Then it went off of a receiver's hand. 51 yards, 3 yards per rush for Najee Harris. Way below average on the season. 2nd and 10 for Russ and company. Warren to the right. Back to pass. Flag. Throws. Caught. Let's see here what the penalty is. Probably offsides if I had to assume. Let's see what the flag is. Ah. So, yep, lined up in the neutral zone. Wow, Pickens. In, inside commando territory. Wilson under center. Gonna hand it off. And Warren gets about 5. Maybe a little bit more than that. It is again a 5, so I was right. And here's another run for a gain of about another 2 or 3. Actually, that's a gain of 4. Wow. One and 2. 7 rushes, 4 pass plays, 66-yard, 5-minute drive. Russell Wilson under center again, single back. Man in motion. That's Jefferson. Hands it off. Big run in space near the 10, first down. He's down at the 11. Wow. Again, it's a 6-point lead for Washington. Gets another few yards. It's been all Warren since Harris got hurt. Center. Another run. Warren inside the 1. All popped out, and the Commanders got it, I think. Let's see what happened here. Let's see. He boom. Wow, ball came out and Washington got it. Oh, that's tough. Wow. Oh yeah, ball popped out right there. Yep. Goes right to the Commanders. Wow. That's big because it looked like they were going to score. Riding on the back of Jalen Warren, they fumbled. Of course, the Chiefs win. Of course, they do. The game winning field goal blocked, and the Chiefs win and they stay unbeaten. Oh, wow. Damn. 3 missed kicks on for the Niners today, and Debo is losing it on the snapper. Now, you don't blame the snapper, you blame the holder. How's my let's see, how's my fantasy pick I'm doing here? Of course, Denver almost did it. Wow. My fantasy team, my one fantasy team is doing good though. 41 seconds to go, tied at 20 in that game. Gibson, nah, he's not doing me anything, but oh well, who cares? 19-3, New England. I picked the Bears to win, didn't I? Okay, well, 12-7 Minnesota over Jacksonville. That game is almost over. Bills winning 30-13. All right, Jags have the ball at the Minnesota 42. San Fran has it 1st and 10 at their own 30. All right, cool. All right then. 1st and 10 for Washington at their own 1 yard line after the fumble. What a clutch punch out. Hands it off, and he'll get a few more extra yards of space. It's 26 to go. And another run near a 1st down. I feel like we're going to get a hearty diet of Rodriguez and McNichols. And there's a hole. Queen. Jersey all dirty. Daniel throws. Dude, McCaffrey had space. Oh my god, dude. This Kansas City just will not lose. They will not lose. They can't. It's illegal. They find ways to win. Like, you literally can't even be mad. They always find ways to win. All right, 3rd and 8. Back to pass. Pressure. Throws it away. He had to. TJ Watt got pressure on Daniels, so defense for the Steelers steps up. Wow. Broncos. So here's the punt. Deep in the zone end zone. And the punt. Wow, fabulous punt. Holy crap. Here's the return, though. And he'll get back into commander territory, but still a fabulous punt. What's up, Daniel? This is about to be a fun ending. 5:46 to go. We'll actually have a couple videos coming out after this game. Have a video talking about the Blue Jackets, and then I'll do a video talking about some Guardians options, pitching options and stuff. Double upload time, yeah. Here's the handoff again. There's Harris back in the game. And a flag. Illegal formation on the offense. Bo Nix legacy drive. Yeah, he was doing good and then blocked. You can move on from an expensive, toxic QB situation and turn the franchise around quickly. Yeah, you can, but the Broncos didn't pay Russell Wilson a crap ton of money like we did with Baker. I mean, not Baker. Damn it. What? Deshaun. God. Here's a pitch to Harris. Goes nowhere. Loss of a yard. Second and about 16. 5:16 to go. Again, a field goal is useless in this situation. You need a touchdown. And you need to make the extra point. We've seen all too many times that you get a touchdown and then you shank the extra point. Leaving points on the board is not a good spot in this situation, of course. Let's see if the Commander defense can force a third turnover. I think they've had 2 turnovers on back-to-back drives on defense. The interception by Chin, and then that fumble on the goal line. Both of their Quan Martin and Chin. Here's a hand. Oh, no, he's going to take it. He's pressure coming from Fowler. Rolls. Oh! Hit immediately, but he caught it. That's Calvin Austin, third down. St. Juiced on the coverage. Fowler actually almost had him, but he kind of slipped up. Almost did the Spider-Man pose. He did the Spider-Man pose. Ah! And we have a timeout. Oh, Austin getting looked at. I guess he was a little banged up, so they got to take him out. He did get a hard hit. He took a hard hit. So they're going to take him back and look at him, make sure he's okay. Because look at this hit he took. Oh, right from backside, and then got a rough landing as well. Doesn't look like he's too wobbly, but you can never, you gotta always, look, because he did take a rough landing. So it's 3rd and 3. There's a look at the Steeler fans. Leaving their dumbass towels. Their laundry. 3rd and 3. Back to pass. Wilson throws. It's caught. That's Freiermuth for the first down. 3:50 and counting. It's like if you're the Commanders, you let them get all the yards, but then don't just keep them out of the end zone. You don't want to let them get too much because then it's like 3:30 to go. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. 1st and 10. Hands it off, and Harris will get about a yard. Jake Moody won the game, I'm guessing. Whatever. Yeah. 2nd and 9. 2:39 and counting. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he throws it incomplete. Instant pressure on that play. Third down. You'd have to imagine this is probably a 4-down drive, but yeah, I mean, you need a touchdown. You need a touchdown more than anything right now. Wow. Bears have failed to score a touchdown in back-to-back games for the first time in 20 years. And this is with freaking Caleb Williams. They're gonna do what they've done before, you know. They freaking should have just cleaned house completely in the coaching staff. Get rid of Eberflus and everybody, and have the quarterback, your coaching staff all come together and they grow together. But instead, you bring in Caleb and you essentially have him with a coach like Eberflus who sucks. Message new Bears punter Toy Taylor received from Caleb Williams after being drafted. Hey, you're not going to punt too much this year. They've punted 45 times this season already, which is actually quite a lot. All right, 3rd and 9, 2:27 to go. You could get a field goal here and then just try to get a stop. Wilson, back to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to throw it up and caught for the touchdown. And of course, it's the new guy, Mike Williams. Wow. Of course, it's the new guy, Mike Williams. Back shoulder throw. Beautiful ball. Against St. Just. Wow. Up and good. All right, kick is up and good. So 28-27. Now, Commanders, they gave you over 2 minutes to cook. Again, here we go with this now. It's like, oh man, here we go again. Here we go again. First receiving touchdown, of course, with Pittsburgh in his first game. First game as a Steeler. That's true too. Calvin Austin was taken to the blue tent. Obviously, nobody's leaving yet. Plenty of time for the Commanders. On one this time, though. 2:22 to go. Here's the return. Eckler. Good return. 35-yard line. pass. Daniels. Pressure. He's just going to throw it at the ground. Uh-oh. And I think Highsmith just hurt himself. Yeah, he's in pretty clear pain. That's not good. Let's see what happened here. So he comes in. He goes down. Oh, I think his ankle. His left ankle turned on him. Watch his ankle. Hey. Oh, he stepped on Daniels' foot. He stepped on his foot and his ankle turned. Oh, God. Yeah, his ankle was all like, yeah, that'll hurt. It was his left ankle. Ouch. Ankles are not supposed to turn like that. Ugh. Oh, caught. That's Noah Brown. First down near the 50. Minute warning. Game's getting good. Giannis has 19 points in the first quarter, and they're winning by 10 over Boston. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, now Saints are winning by 3? Ooh, wow. Rappaport and Schefter essentially had the same tweet. Welcome to the Steelers, Mike Williams. Welcome to Pittsburgh, Mike Williams. They just copy pasted. Just change one little letter. Uh, they're probably sitting damn near next to each other too. Well, no, they're not. Obviously, because they work for different networks, but still. Wow, 9 sacks on Caleb Williams for the Patriots. Oh my God. St. Juiced. Yep. Here comes the Steelers. Voodoo magic. Steelers are going to end up winning. We already know. Oh, Atlanta lost to the Saints. Oh yeah, Wagner against Russ. That's tough. So 2 minutes left here in the game. Back to pass. Daniels gets about a yard. Second down. All you got to do is just get in field goal range. Get inside the 30 really, and you can win this game for sure. 1:43 to go. Steelers actually did use a timeout. That's the pass. As he throws, ball rolls out of bounds. There's one again. Third down. Yeah, just one's right past the right tackle. There's average third down yards to go. 7.2. It's third down and 9. Look at all those towels. God. Back to pass. Throws. Ooh, incomplete. Noah Brown was right there. He would have had it, but good defense by the corner. Fourth down. So he was open for a good second, but he had to come back to it, and he bounced off his damn shoulder again. So here it is. This is the game. 128 left. Fourth and 9. Gotta get the first down here. Converted first downs on all 11 fourth down attempts. Longest streak in the NFL. Could that come to an end here? Back to pass. Daniels throws. Caught at the marker. They might have to look at it to be sure. He got across. They say the Steelers got it, but I'm sure they're going to at least look at it. Oh, you see, I think his knee was down. See, he has right there. I think he's right there. They're going to look at it. This is close. You know, they have to look. The booth will look at it. Can't challenge this. I mean, of course, you know, Washington does have all 3 timeouts, but they're going to say short. Watch. He's right there, right at the line, right on top of it, it looked like. Steelers winning this by 1 freaking point because Steeler football. This was college, he would have been down, but this is tough. There, I think. Hard to say. Because right there, he has it. Wow, first down, Pittsburgh. Wow. Steelers take over. That's the first time Washington failed to convert a fourth down this year. So now they have 8 minutes. Of course, Washington has all 3 timeouts. So 1 first down, this game's over. Just going to run for a couple yards. That'll be a timeout. There we go. There we are. Second and 7. They would probably have, if they can get a couple stops, they'd have no timeouts left with just over a minute to go. Under center, Harris in the backfield. Here's a pitch. Oh my God, he got up completely. Come out. Damn, he got hit immediately. He was right there. Wow. And 8 minute 8 to go. Watch the Steelers somehow escape with a 1-point win. Smell of football. Ah! Here's a handoff around the edge. Patterson almost got there, but I think he's a yard short. Yeah, he almost got there. He almost did. And that'll be the last time out. A yard short. Somalo almost Somalo almost got in the way. But he kind of was in the way. Imagine your own blocker being the reason you don't get it. That's tough. So 4th and 1, a minute 2 to go. No timeouts remaining. So yeah, if you're the Steeler defense, it's simple. You just get a sack and that might almost be game. And you know they're going to be pinning their ears back on you. And if you're Washington, all you got to do is get inside the Steeler 40, which will be very tough, of course, unless you have a bad snap on the punt, which that's rare. It is extremely rare these days to see a bad snap on a punt. Feeling Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl. Got a feeling? I don't think so. Look at the rest of their schedule after this game. It's loaded with AFC North. Oh, but the Browns are ass. Yeah, but it's AFC North. And as we saw against the Ravens, anything can happen. Up. Oh my God, they got him to jump. Ah, Commanders. Wow. They got him to jump. Wow. Yeah. Number 95 got a little too trigger happy. And the Steelers are going to escape with a win, bruh. Oh my God. Wow. Of course, Steelers escape with a 1-point win. That's tough. 7-3 Commanders now. If you're an Eagles fan, you're loving life right now. You take care of business, you'll be right back up there. And so they're going to take a knee. Mary Kay ordered her Super Bowl tickets. That's funny. And that'll do it. So, yeah, Steelers are going to win 7-2. They are now officially a half a game ahead of Baltimore in the lead. And like I said, the Eagles for now are ahead of the Commanders in the NFC East. 4-game winning streak for the Commanders again. Damn it! I no almost. But for the Steelers, like I said, 4-game winning streak, and it's gonna get tough. They always keep getting away with it. You can't keep getting away with it. You can't keep getting away with it. They always do. God, it's pissing me off. You can't keep getting away with it. Like, man, dude. Just keep getting away with this crap. You can't keep getting away with it. You can't keep getting away with it. So that's it. So looking at the final stats from this game. So of course, Baltimore and Pittsburgh both escape with 1-point wins. How funny is that? Both of those teams escape with 1-point wins. Unserious ass crap. Russell Wilson, 14 of 28, 195 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. Got sacked 3 times. Jaden Daniels, 17 of 34, 202 yards, 3 sacks allowed. Well, got sacked 3 times. On the ground for the Steelers, 14 carries, 66 yards for Jalen Warren, 21 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown for Najee Harris. Cordero Patterson, 3 for 14. Pickens, 1 for 4. Russ had 4 for 3. Total 43 carries, 140 yards, and a touchdown. Washington did all their work on the ground. Austin Eckler, 13 carries, 44 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jeremy McNichols, 4 for 7 and a touchdown. That's really it. I mean, Jaden had 3 for 5, and Rodriguez had 2 for 4. 22 carries total, 60 yards, 3 touchdowns. Through the air, 14 receptions, 195 yards, 3 touchdowns for the Steelers. Pickens, Mike Williams, and Pat Freiermuth all scored. And then Terry McLaurin cooked, as always. 5 receptions, 113 yards. But, yeah, 17, 202 yards for Washington receivers is kind of funny because Washington scored 3 on the ground. Pittsburgh did 3 in the air with 1 on the ground. So, yeah, they almost did a little flip-flop. And then, of course, each team had 3 sacks. For the Steelers, they came from Preston Smith and 2 from Cameron Hayward. For the Commanders, 1 from Frankie Louvu and 2 from Dante Fowler. Nice. All right, so that is going to wrap it up, guys. Again, I will have 2 videos coming out here in a minute. And, well, not in a minute, but in a little while. One will be a Guardians video. The other one will be a Blue Jackets video talking about Dante Fabro, who was claimed off waivers today. So, that's whatever. So with that being said, guys, next week we're back at it. And got the Saints. Famous revenge game. Imagine. Crazy Dog sounds like a Harris Walls voter. Huh? Browns fan, you're lining up at the 480 bridge to jump. No. I'm sitting right here at my house, like just chilling. It's just classic Steelers. They always can find a way to win those games. It's what they do. So with that being said, guys, I will see you all tomorrow for Cavs and Bulls. And then, got a couple more Cavs games coming up. And then Next Saturday, Ohio State Northwestern at Wrigley Field. And then on Sunday, Browns and Saints. Should be a good one. But with that being said, guys, I'm Crazy Dog. I will see you guys tomorrow for Cavs Bulls. Until then, congrats to the Steelers. I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah. Commanders, man, I thought y'all had it. I thought they freaking had it. But you just knew something like this was going to happen, though. It's Steelers. That's what they do. They always do this kind of crap. Then then it's going to be a random game where they look like they forgot how to play football. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Let's look at their schedule. Almost forgot. Got to look at the end of their schedule because my God, is it tough. Literally, it's loaded to the gills with divisional games. Played. Oh, they haven't even played their division yet. Yeah, they have 6 divisional games. The only non-divisional games that they have left are against the Eagles on December 15th and the Chiefs on Christmas. Every other game is divisional after this week. Ravens, Browns, Bengals, Browns, Eagles. Ravens, Chiefs, Bungles. So they're going to fatten up on divisional games now. But how many of them are they going to win? Because, oh yeah, the Browns are ass, bro. But we've literally been playing these guys insanely tough. Really since 2018. For the most part. And we've actually